What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drivecast. This is episode 62, and this is Autism Awareness Month. Today we are here with the main autist, CraptasticJack. Today is a celebration. Today is a celebration of CJ's autism. So, without further ado, let's get into today's topics now. We've got a few topics today. We're going to go ahead and talk about Codemasters, car YouTubers, and obviously the new crew update, which is going to drop soon, and a lot of other things in between. But before we go ahead and get into the real autistic session, we have some serious stuff to talk about first. So, Speedway is not going to be on the podcast for the next few weeks, just to kind of... I don't feel like he'd want us to mention what's happening in public, so for now we'll keep it private, and then if he wants to talk about it later we can. But basically, he's not going to be on the podcast in the next few weeks. He might not actually be on the podcast, like, ever. Like, we don't really know. We know as much as you guys do. We literally don't know what's happening with Speedway.
Stuff's happening to him right now, and
yeah.
We
know as much as you do. All we know is that he's having a rough time and he may not be on the podcast. Jay is also not going to be here because he has recently moved to America to live his life dream as a crack dealer.
Actually, I have some interesting news on that. And basically, he was in Miami, right? And you could see on his Twitter he was in Miami. And sadly, he went into Finger Lickin', which is DJ Khaled's restaurant, and he tried to sell crack in there, and he got shot by all of DJ Khaled's gang members, and
that's a lie.
Yeah,
he died.
That's a fabrication right there.
No, what? How's that a fabricated
Because
statement?
we all know Jay is immortal. He doesn't die. All right.
That's me.
Then why is he in ghost form eating my ass right now?
He died. Maybe he died and went to Ghost Games. We don't know.
Nigga. Whoa, did we hear him then?
Whoa!
Whoa!
The ghost of Jay!
Damn, nigga! Okay, so that's what's happening. Anyway, that being said, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the first topic of this episode with just us three. It's been a while since we've had a three-man podcast. This is how Drivecast originally was. So it's kind of interesting, actually. But
Cam,
except there was Speedway in my place right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and give it a bit of move on to the next topic. Autism Awareness Month. I want to talk about that first.
Wow. When are you going to get out this topic?
It's currently Autism Awareness Month. If you guys didn't already know, April is the month of my birthday, and it's Autism Awareness Month. How coincidental. But to celebrate Autism Awareness Month, we have an accent challenge which we're going to do straight off the bat instead of waiting until later. Now, the reason why we're doing this in celebration of Autism Awareness Month is this is going to be autistic as fuck.
Yeah.
This is going to be so autistic.
Be horrible.
Now, we have a few accents we're going to do. We're going to try to do each other's accent, then we're going to try to do a German accent, and then we're going to try to do an autistic accent.
Oh god.
That's not that autistic place is not a place.
This is offensive, guys. So if this is not you, you want to click off the video.
Trigger warning.
So first, I think we should go around and do each other's accents. So
basically we're saying, okay, we're going to be really offensive. So if you're offended by anything, click off 3 minutes 42 seconds into the video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or skip on to about 15 minutes. We'll definitely be done by then. Who knows? We might not be.
Anyway, won't.
Noina, you seem the most ill-prepared, so you can go first.
What am I doing first?
So all of our accents, so me and CJ's.
Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're back.
Sound exactly the same.
Oh, shit. You sound exactly the same.
That was cringe.
Cringe cast.
See you next. So anyway, guys, like I was saying, like, like, I went to go to Baskin Robbins the other day, and I'm like, whoa, a Call of Duty poster, and then I'm like, whatever, and I went home, and then I jerked off to hentai, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, whatever, like, oh my god, like, seriously, I'm gonna just go hang out on a Skype call, and I'm gonna hang myself later.
You literally didn't change. That was the exact same accent all the way through.
Excuse me, where do you get posters at Baskin Robbins?
Baskin Robbins?
Yeah, you'll get posters there.
Alright, CJ, your turn.
Alright. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on the Crew Wild Run, and today we are going to be raping everybody in PvP. Undefeated, episode number 36. So yes, without further interruptions, let us get straight into the video.
That's not what I say, and that was like a Boston accent. That was like a Boston accent. That wasn't British. What, guys, no, I'm not gonna try it. It's not my turn yet.
I'm gonna do Niners now. Alright. Hey guys, Fair Gamer here. Welcome back to another video. And today, we're gonna be discussing the economy of Gilroy, California, and why garlic plays such an important role in the economy of my town.
What the fuck?
And also,
You're a retard.
Also, I'm gonna be vlogging my day at Gilroy Gardens. So yes, without further interruptions, let us get straight into the video.
He can't help but do his own intro. He's like, without further interruptions, let's begin. Because he can't say anything else.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to it. I mean,
right.
My latest video, I didn't even start my intro. And I said I wasn't gonna start with my intro, but I started with it anyway.
All right, CJ, your accent.
Funny.
CJ done? No. Just say a sentence so I just can get in my head.
So last week I went to the San Jose Sharks game. I had a good time.
Well, last week I went to the LA Sharks game. Aluminium. I really like aluminum. I meant aluminum.
Aluminium. You couldn't stop it. You do your own accent.
I don't like the RDTT. I think it's not nice.
Oh, I forgot. Adidas.
That was my attempt. CJ, your actual accent. Adidas.
No, it's Adidas.
It's Adidas.
Okay. Alright, so now we've got that out of the way.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. The last time it was just us three in Drivecast was when I came on my first time. Nigga, that was 363 days ago. That was on your birthday, Cam, when it was just the three of us.
Happy birthday to you.
Not my birthday today, you fucking retard.
Happy early birthday to
I was
you.
gonna name this episode Autism Awareness Month, but now I'm gonna name it It's Not My Birthday, you dick. Like, what the fuck? Okay. So that being said, I think we should move swiftly on to the next topic being...
Wait, we didn't do the other accents, the autist accent, and...
Yeah, I know, I skipped it for a reason, you dickhead. Because I already did your accent, so... Anyway, Codemasters. We're going to talk about that. It's big news in the racing... Basically, for those who
Oh, no! No! Cam, you missed it. CJ just...
Don't tell him. He hasn't deserved to know.
Codemasters have recently came to join Evolution Studios to basically make more games. Now, we don't know what role they're going to play at Codemasters Autism Awareness Month. We don't know what role they're going to play over there at Codemasters, but essentially Evo Studios now have a place to stay. All of their staff's going to be there. What do we think as a group? I've got opinions, but I've been speaking too much, so you guys can go next. You don't have to raise your hand. This is a podcast. Once I finish speaking, you are more than welcome to go. Autism Awareness Month, therefore you get the right of way.
Alright, so basically I feel this is a great... This is amazing. I mean, I've never played Drive Club. I really want to, though. And I can see that Drive Club is such a great game.
CJ, let me hold you up for a second. What does that mean? I haven't played Drive Club, but I really want to. That's like me saying I haven't been to Nina's house, but I really want to. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't, because you're...
I definitely wouldn't want to go around your house, though. Like, I bet there's rats going across the floor, and like, I bet like if I walk into your room, there's just clothes on the floor, and then I can step into it, and it's just like pizza juice in like the clothes.
Yeah, sure, pizza juice. That's what it is. But anyway, back on topic.
Okay, just comment. Like, you didn't want to say.
Back on topic. Basically, this is great because Evolution Studios has a lot of talent. like behind Evolution Studios, and them joining another talentful company like Codemasters. This is great. I mean, Codemasters is probably one of the best places for the people that make racing games, aside from Grid Auto Sport. But we'll forget that. And
that sentence didn't make any sense.
I feel
Codemasters is one of the best places to make
talking!
racing games besides Grid Auto Sport. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm talking. All right, but I feel that this is.
You didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense.
Talking. I feel
You do realize your mic's going down the more you shout. Like, I can't hear you on my version.
I'm talking. I'm talking. So basically, I feel that.
How about, baby? How about you put your head back and I'll take you back to North Carolina, nigga? How about you put your head back and I'll make you close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and close your eyes, baby. Close your eyes, baby, and put your head back, baby. Baby, put your head back, baby. Put your head back, baby. I told you to put your head back, baby. Shut up and put your head back, nigga. Put your head back, nigga. I told you to put your head back, nigga.
Like a spiritual successor to Drive Club, if that's what they're planning to do.
What? Okay, well, you just wasted your time.
Put your head back, nigga, and close your eyes.
No, you're gonna close your eyes in a second.
I'm gonna do some ASMR or I'm gonna kick you, so it's your choice, ready. Close your eyes, baby. Close your eyes, baby.
Right, now we've got rid of CJ, we can actually talk about the topic at hand. Now, I'm completely aware that my mic has gone down.
No,
So,
you're good.
it's really? Because on mine, it's gone all the way down. Yeah, it's gone down. Okay, so, back on topic now, Codemasters. Obviously, it's a good thing. They're back in jobs, which is always a good thing, and it's multi-platform, which means y'all niggas on the Xbox One and PC finally get to play an Evolution-based game, if that is how they go and release their games. Now, we don't know if they're going to just join on to the current teams, or if they're going to still form their own team and inside Codemasters and then do something else. We don't really know that yet. Obviously, from a fan's point of view, we'd want them to create kind of a Drive Club 2 almost. Nigga, why is it so hard for you to keep together when he's talking to someone? You a shit host. You both shit hosts. I'm the only good one here, nigga. I don't give a fuck though. I'll say what
you done?
I'm back. My dad came in.
I mean, I was speaking. Y'all niggas won't even listening. So what's the point of me?
I was listening, and then
What was I saying? What was I saying, nigga?
You were talking about your feelings on.
Oh, see, you don't know what I was talking about.
Codemasters.
I might as well just talk to a fence, because the only people that are listening right now are the viewers, and they understand me right now. They understand what I'm saying, nigga. But you speak shit. You part of this autism awareness month, nigga. You the autism. You the autism that's spreading across this earth, nigga.
It's spreading across this earth.
Across this garf, nigga.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. Do you guys think that Codemasters will either force Evolution Studios to join their teams, or do you reckon they'll stay as like their own studio within Codemasters?
I hope that the second is the better option.
But I think they're gonna be I think they're gonna be working together. Like, I think that they're going to be the same studios. Just Evolution is just merging into Codemasters.
I see that, nigga. I see that. So what game do you think they should work on first?
Probably their own independent game, I'd say. Something other from Grid or Dirt.
I can see Codemasters. Okay, so with these two racing studios joining each other, I could see a new IP coming. It's kind of like a new chapter of both of their legacies, I guess. So I see them doing a new IP. Whether it be an open world racer, which I doubt's going to happen since it's a Codemasters game with Evolution Studios, but who knows? It might happen. I see it being a track racer, though. I find it being like, okay, so what I would see a Codemasters and Evolution Studios game is I would see a bit of Dirt, I'd see a bit of Grid. I'd basically see all of their games put into one, like a hybrid of all of them.
I would like to see an open world game from Codemasters using the Grid or Dirt engine.
CJ, get back because your mic's turning itself down.
I would like to see an open world grid or dirt game. Well, mainly a grid game using the grid engine. Or actually just an open world Codemasters game using the grid engine. That'd be sick. Because I'd like.
I think what I'd like to see is I'd like to see the Drive Club Mandems, Landems. I'd like to see them work on a grid game, like the original grid type game. You know what I'm on about? Like the Race Driver grid type style game. I think that would work really, really well. Especially, like, their expertise, Niggy, if you look at Drive Club, it's got all of kind of the modes, it's got all of the things, all the framework that is made for a great grid game. And I genuinely believe that they can take grid back up to its former glory, because, let's be honest, it's kind of fallen off the map a bit, really.
Yeah.
Like, after Autosport, there's like, grid.
Yeah.
But I think they can do something special, and obviously, whenever they end up releasing the game, whether that's next year or the year afterwards, it's gonna be sick, nigga. It's gonna be dope. So
dope.
I guess we'll wait. We'll have to wait till it comes out. It's gonna be on PC, Xbox One, and PS4, and that shit already been confirmed.
PC Master is boys.
So no matter what you're playing on, it might even be on Nintendo NX. We can talk about that a bit later.
Yeah,
that's the new console coming from Nintendo, hopefully very soon.
Shit up, yeah.
Might be on there too. So that's Codemasters. Best wishes from us at Drivecast, although I'm sure that means nothing from us because we are the most autistic podcast on this internet. But if anyone from there happens to stumble across this, which I'm very doubtful of,
especially after the accent challenge, it was cringy as fuck.
I know, exactly. I mean, someone might get a link to this part, but I'm very doubtful.
Yeah.
But if you are Codemasters, good luck and congratulations on the new jobs. Next, we're going to go ahead and talk about YouTubers, more specifically motoring YouTubers, automobile YouTubers.
First up,
car vloggers.
Topic, I would like to welcome Stelio to the stream. Welcome, buddy.
You make me sick. Alright. Car YouTubers. So, basically, there's a few things I've got to say about car YouTubers, and there's obviously ways we're going to take this. So, first thing is, does anyone here watch any car YouTubers?
Me.
If so, who do you guys watch?
I watch the Allentown racing car YouTuber.
You mean regular car reviews?
Yeah.
Because he's not actually from Allentown, he's from a town near Allentown, but other than that, he's still pretty local.
Oh, Allentown memes. Oh my god, I get all of them.
He actually does throw a lot of Allentown memes around.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Does he really, CJ, you stupid cunt?
He does, yeah.
Guys, getting this back on topic, who do you guys actually watch? I'll go first, because I'm here, I'm ready, nigga, I'm primed, I'm horny. I watch That Dude in Blue. I watch TJ Hunt. I watch Roads Untraveled. They're a good channel.
That's a good
Evan
song.
Shanks. That is not a song. It's a YouTube channel. You fucking cunt.
Roads Untraveled.
I'm also subscribed to Fifth Gear. Does that count? Probably not. Basically it, really. Is there any other ones I've missed out?
I'll go next.
Okay.
So yeah, I watch Evan Shanks, TJ Hunt, Car Throttle.
Car Throttle! How'd I forget that?
Yeah, Car Throttle.
How'd I forget that one? And Car Throttle Turbo. That's their second channel.
Whoa. And then I also watch That Dude in Blue.
That Dude, and I hate Need for Speed 2015.
Honestly, that's about it. I don't watch that many car YouTubers.
That Dude in OMG Need for Speed's terrible. I hate anything.
How about you? And you're gonna say some abstract shit which no one else has heard of.
I already said, what's his name? Regular car reviews, and that's it. That's all I watch.
Really? I forgot one. And I also watch Jamie_FYD. He's a UK guy.
Does this count? Freeway Jim. He does those like videos where you put a video on the dash cam, you just drive on the highway and he speeds it up, puts music to it.
Like a time lapse.
Yeah.
That counts, yeah.
Alright, then that's really it.
Yeah, I'm Mighty Car Mods. They're in my sub.
You know what?
Although I watch them in ages.
I think I watch a slight bit more motovloggers than car channels. You know what motovloggers are, right?
Motorcycle people.
Like motorcycle people.
Yeah.
So like people with like a GoPro on the side of their helmet or anywhere on their helmet, and they just talk to themselves. It's a vlog, but you're on your motorcycle, so it's a car vlog, motorcycle.
So basically, you're not a car person, and you're a motorcycle person, and
I'm actually gonna move to motorcycle games.
He just plays the crew just for the motorcycles.
So basically, you're just playing racing games just for the views. Really, you want to play like MotoGP, but you just.
And I want to play Ride 2, but you know. I need all of those views, you know what I mean? I need all of those 5 views that I get, you know what I mean?
I bet you were that one kid at like EJX a few years ago who said, "Is there ever going to be motorcycles in fucking Need for Speed?"
I actually asked that. I asked that a couple years ago.
Notion, is there going to be any motorcycles in Need for or motorbikes in Need for Speed?
No motorcycles. Or just cycles. Just cycles.
Don't be stupid.
Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted. I want to ask you guys who you watch. Now, my second thing is, can you ever see yourself actually going into that game, into kind of the car YouTubers game?
Not fully. I mean, I'll obviously do car vlogs when I get my sweet Integra, but no. I can't really see myself doing it full.
Hey, CJ, what I want to see while you're doing a car vlog is what you told me. You know, you're pulling up at a red light, and you're like, well, I need to turn right here. And you get stuck in the middle of the fucking intersection because you turn too wide. I want to see that happen.
No, that's a
I want to see CJ, he's like driving, he's like, I need to turn. and then he has half of his attention on the video, half his attention on the road, and he gets really confused. And he's like, he's just there.
No.
He's like, and then, like, he's in the middle of literally smack bang in the middle of the intersection in his Integra, and he's like, whoom, whoom, and he stalls it, and that's the end of the video.
No, relax. I'm a good driver. It's alright.
Yeah,
I recently have not turned any wide in recent driving. I'm actually going out driving after this podcast, but I haven't really, I really haven't turned wide recently. Like, the one thing that I might have an issue with is the VTEC, because the VTEC might kick in so much that my GoPro falls off my head.
Okay, so...
Like that.
Wait, did you just say, the VTEC goes so fast that the GoPro just falls off my head? Did you say that?
No, the VTEC kicks in so hard that the GoPro falls off my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Like, you know how VTEC, your car kind of...
Here, let me bounce the GoPro on my head. You fucking
retard. No, I mean, like...
Why would you have a GoPro on your head? Why wouldn't you put it on the roof?
Like, when I'm doing this, like how in regular car reviews, when he's driving, he's like... and, you know, they put...
You're just gonna be like this, and the camera's gonna be pointing down on the floor.
And then the whole vlog, he's gonna be making that one noise.
Well, I don't need to make that noise. I'm up in a car.
He's gonna be singing the. It's actually gonna be retarded.
Wake up! Wake up! Yeah, I'm just gonna do that the entire time. Just sing Chop Suey.
So now we've gathered what CJ's going to be like for car vlogs. Nina, what would you be like in car vlogs?
All right.
And what would you do as well? Would it just be car vlogs, or would you do more?
Okay, so I think all of us here, let's be honest, we're all still going to be doing racing games. Well, we'll have our occasional car vlog.
Yep.
Kind of like
Our video of slapping freaking Jeremy Clarkson to the back of our car.
CJ?
I've sifted through some of Slap Train's videos, and he doesn't do car vlogs like that often. If I did some, I would do them like probably every 2 weeks, so as often as montages, maybe a little more often. And since I live in California, how they would be styled is, I don't know, I would just live in California. I have a ton of mountain passes around me, like within like 5 miles of me, so like I could go on those roads and shit. There's a lot of places to drive in California, so, especially where I live. So, yeah, that's all I'm really gonna do. Let's find some nice roads to drive on and just bullshit, kind of like my normal videos anyway. So, yeah.
For me, it depends on multiple things. For me, it depends on multiple things. It depends on what first car I actually get. If I get something shitty, I probably would wait until I get my second car to do it, and that would give me more reason to get a second car, which means I probably would get an R32 later. So it's quite big, actually. Honestly, what I get for my first car. If I do get a decent first car, then I can honestly see myself doing like once a week, at least. Like, it makes it a lot easier to go to these events, which I can record, and like I feel like branching out. I think my channel's really suited to just branching out to more than just racing games. After I've kind of messed around with doing, obviously, all the in real life stuff, and then I've messed around with like going to events, recording events, and I've also CJ. No one can hear what you're saying right now because you're so close to your mic that it's broken. I'm just gonna carry on. Yeah, I feel like I've messed around with it so much now. Like my channel really thrives off those videos. So I reckon once a week would be good. I'd do installation videos. So like, Niggy, I don't know how to put an exhaust on, but I'd try. So if I got a broken car in the end, it's all good. I'd try that. And in addition to that, I'd also try like a bit of everything, really.
One fear I have about doing that is I know it's not gonna happen, but it's like the fear of heights. It's the thought of falling off of wherever you're at. The thought of being under a car and installing something it's gonna fucking fall on me.
I think it's one of those things. Once you do it once, you'll have the confidence to do it again, sort of thing. And another big thing about that is to build, like, if you've got a group of people you're doing it with, and one of them knows what they're actually doing, I don't think it's that bad.
None of my school friends know shit about cars.
But luckily,
they would do any of this shit.
Yeah, luckily, I've got two people who I actually know in real life who could help me with that shit. So, I guess I'm kind of lucky in that respect. He's like in the same boat as me in how much he knows. Like, I know like what a 2J is. I know what an RB26 is, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. If you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't tell you.
So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say we all have decent car knowledge, except for CJ, because I didn't know what a turning circle is.
Yeah. Like, we have decent car knowledge, but it's not to the point where like I can tell you how, like, I can tell you the split of how much power is going to the front and rear wheels on an all-wheel drive car. Like, I couldn't tell you that. That's like ridiculous. But I could tell you, like, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to make a fool of myself here. I'm not going to make a fool of myself here. No, I could tell you that a 2J comes with a twin turbo or something like that. That's something simple. But yeah, I think I build like videos, like build progress videos would be pretty cool to do. Especially if I do get the Polo I'm looking at, that'd be pretty sick. So that's what I'm doing, Niggy.
Yeah.
And then as for obviously that's what you would do. How would you go around doing it?
What do you mean?
So for me, for example, for car vlogs, I would most likely get one camera on my windscreen and stick it to my screen so it's pointing at my face, and then have one which is kind of on the arch of the car, if that makes sense, on the back arch of the car, on the back fender. So you can kind of see the wheel, and then have the thing alternating between each, if that makes sense. And that's how I do my car vlogs. I'd only do it if I actually had things to talk about, though. I wouldn't just do it just for the sake of doing it.
How I would... Well, okay, so basically we're talking about camera placement and how you would set it up, right?
How you do the video.
Alright, so I don't think this has been done before. I've said this on Twitter months ago, but no one has done, like, the format where it's... Okay, so what I would do is I would have a GoPro mount on, like, right in front of the windshield, so it's kind of like a hood view, and then I would have one inside of my car looking at my face, and then I would have majority of the screen, the hood view, and then like probably a quarter of the screen, kind of like a face cam-ish, of my face.
Yeah.
No one's done that,
at
so
the same time.
Fuck it, why not?
At the same time.
Yeah.
So kind of similar. So if you were using hood view in Need for Speed, and then you had a face cam and a wheel cam sort of thing.
Except the face cam would be a lot bigger.
Yeah, of course. All right. that topic lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. So no one here can see themselves taking like automotive car vlogs seriously.
Not really.
Like very seriously.
Especially not me. I think it would be kind of boring because like the car that I'm gonna get. Please don't say it, guys.
Mazda 3.
You know. Well, that's not the car, but fuck you, CJ. You tried to fucking guess it, you dumb piece of shit. Shut the fuck up!
Why is that embarrassing?
Yeah.
It's not embarrassing. I want to reveal it, and of course CJ's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking spoil it, you fucking bitch."
What?
But
well, no one knows because CJ is just there like, Autism Awareness Month.
But mine, it's gonna be automatic, so it's gonna be a little boring.
Yeah, I can see that. But for me, it depends on multiple things. Well, nigga, I just need to get £1,700 and then I'm gonna buy myself the car, nigga. But that's a lot of money. So, yeah, I reckon I can see myself taking it seriously to an extent. But nigga, I'm a video game channel. That's where I came in. That's where I'ma stay, nigga. I ain't going anywhere. This is my home, nigga. But
I see car vlogs doing really good on all of our channels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it kind of just fits really well because like we revolve around car culture. It's not just games, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's something which is very reversible. Like if you're doing football, the chances of you doing in real life football stuff is like quite high. And then if you have an NHL channel, the chances of you like covering your NHL games and shit, again, like that could happen if you do it right, if you know what I mean. Like if you got
okay, so there's different genres of video games to which you could be really flexible with it. Like for example, with Call of Duty,
you can't go out
any shooting games. Okay. Shooting games, there's a lot of them, but as far as expanding outside of video games, there's nothing
Airsoft.
really you can do.
Yeah, but that's it gets really. What? Name me one person who does that with airsoft and like is quite popular.
What do you mean?
None.
Like someone who does airsoft?
Airsoft vlogs.
Anyway.
and comes out of the Call of Duty
Devil Dog
community.
Gamer 101.
Anyway, with sports, you could be pretty flexible with that because you have the video games, and then you have the in real life stuff, and you can also cover news on what's happening in that sport.
And in the video game world. But in racing games, it's even bigger because you've got cars, and then you've got the video games, and then you've got the news on the car stuff, and the news on the video game stuff, and then like the build stuff, and the car community, like the automotive community and the gaming community are quite close. Like that dude in blue and all the American guys are really close to the video gaming guys, like Slap and Tomcat and AR12 and stuff. And so that's there. I don't know. I think there's a lot of room for expansion. I think it's something which is quite underrated, to be fair. I think it's something which people don't look at for some reason. I think Theo does do quite a few. He slowed down recently, but he does do quite a few. And then obviously Slap, you mentioned earlier on, he does it every now and then. I think it's making it so when you do make an in real life video, it's not boring. It's not just you doing it for the sake of doing it. You know what I mean? Like some people just do loads just to pump loads out. That's boring. You've got to make sure you do it progressively. If you do it progressively, you'll be fine. Anyway, we should go on to the next topic, which is the crew update. Now, Nino, have you got the update thing there? Because I haven't got it up.
Yep, it's on my phone.
Nigga, you lead this topic.
Alright, so I'm just going to read out all the patch notes, and then we'll, I guess discuss about all of this stuff coming into the game. Okay. So, new features. There's a camera mode coming in. And this feature will be can be used solo or in the crew or in a crew, giving the possibility to be a cameraman or assign the role to other crew members while driving. More details will be shared about that soon. So, video mode coming into the crew finally. Woo! I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be really fun to screw around with. There's also some more news on the free drive challenges. Of course, last month you could have your solo free drive challenges. This month they upgraded it to you have a free drive challenge. It doesn't really matter if it's a challenge race or a speed trap. Players will have the availability to save and share them with other users in and outside of the game. And then again, there's some dedicated news to that, so they're gonna go more in depth.
That's actually pretty
Nigga,
cool.
let him speak! Oh my god! You can speak about this afterwards, nigga, let him speak! God! Carry on.
And then there's also Summit Stunt Race missions. A new type of race is coming to the Summit where players using motorbikes/motorcycles will have to set the highest scores by performing all kinds of stunts. And they, again, will go more in depth to that by clicking a link. And then new content, there's going to be new Summit Qualifier events, 3 new PvP events, 1 dirt event, 1 perf event, and 1 circuit event.
Read the names out.
Fuck you. Pennsylvania Heights, Miami Downtown Tour, and Long Beach Racetrack. Oh, Long Beach Racetrack.
See,
That's
this is why CJ doesn't get the lead, because you read all the names out and you drag this shit on for like 10 minutes, Nina. Just do what you were doing before. It was completely fine.
Alright, babe. And then PvE, new perf time attack in the Mountain States, new raid stunt race in the Grand Canyon, new dragster challenge in the East, new drift challenge in the West, speed chop challenge in Las Vegas. PvP rewards have been removed for players that spectate the entire race. Yeah, that was stupid. Drift spec, it's going to be a lot easier this next update. For drag cars, the tire's heat factor has been modified to avoid a constant increase of heat when driving. This was generating a loss of control when driving normally without even burning the tires. BMW M4 has been added into the game. They improved the control of the circuit spec. And then the new spec that's coming in is the Pagani Zonda and circuit spec.
Which looks sick.
Yeah,
that does look sick. And that is about it. And it just says more stuff about the camera mode.
So, thing I'm most hyped for, easily, video mode. That's the thing I'm probably going to use most out of this update. Kind of been off the crew recently, it's just a bit boring. But Drive 3, it's coming. It's going to be the last one, I think, from the crew. Just can't see myself, like playing the crew too much after that. Like, been there, done that, unless it's something huge and substantial.
I honestly think you should use the Ludwig song in the next Drive video.
No one's going to know what that is. Why are you segregating everyone? Segregation.
Just saying.
You white people.
What?
What? I feel that, I mean, this seems like a good update. They are adding a lot of new stuff, like the stunt races, and I like the fact that you can share and like choose other people's custom-made races. But there's a limit to only to 10, which is
Was there?
Yeah, it was only to 10. And also, one thing I still dislike about the solo challenges is that it doesn't spawn AI. I mean, what is the point of doing a challenge solo if you don't have AI? I mean, I do believe that there should be an option to do it solo, but I'm just wondering, why would they add that but not add like an option to set AI for that race? It would add so much more playability to the crew. And then being able to race AI in other people's custom-made tracks, again, that could add so much more to the crew to make it a lot more enjoyable. Instead of just these updates where we play it for like a few times and then we just leave till the next update comes out. That's what's happening with the crew right now. They're not adding enough to keep us engaged, but just adding AI to...
It's not even adding enough, it's adding stuff which we're interested in. Like, if you watch Need for Speed with their updates, they've been really good in actually adding stuff which we're interested in.
Yeah.
The crew... What is there to PvP now?
There's just grind, and it's just the same cars over and over again. Or if you don't use either the LaFerrari, the Aventador...
It doesn't even feel rewarding.
It's not. Yeah, because
I still think when you look at the crew from a certain angle, there's a lot of stuff to do in it. Like, if you think about it, like, there's a summit to do, you could drive around, there are faction missions, there
same
are...
old shit, though, really.
Yeah, but the summit feels half-assed.
It's same old shit, really, isn't it? The summit's the same as PvP.
The summit's basically the same thing and over and over again. It doesn't feel special. It just feels
over and over and over with different specs which you paid for in the first place. It's like, I don't know.
It's just a rip off
It
Horizon.
just feels like it's the same thing over and over again. It's just a bit boring. And even the OP cars, like, I can get that. Like, I understand it's cool. I play Modern Warfare 2 with the ACR and the UMP being OP for days, but in the crew, it's It's not even that; it's the physics feel odd.
Yeah.
Physics feel
The
odd, and that
physics
takes
are
away
shit.
from the game.
Yeah.
And like they haven't really fixed that. I mean, it fixed it with the Wildering kind of, but the buckling's still there. It just feels odd, really. It feels a bit sluggish in the physics. I've always had a problem with the physics, to be fair. Like the crew's a great game. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think the only thing which makes me come back from this update is camera mode, and camera mode will be sick, even if it is literally just GoPro cams.
Just right from the beginning of the crew's like lifestyle. I mean, life like as it's released. It just the entire game just feels half-assed in my opinion. I mean, the campaign just felt. I mean, I'm not referring to the story. I'm just talking about to the campaign itself, like the missions and stuff. It just felt like it was like the same missions.
After thinking about it, I think what they said about we've developed this game since 2008 is bullshit.
Yeah, like unless they had so much more shit planned, but they had to scale it down. I feel that.
Yeah, but what's the point of that when they
Yeah,
just added in
exactly.
stuff after release? Like if they were working on stuff, they didn't have a time where, oh no, we're gonna limit you. You can't add this stuff in because you need to release it. No, because you have content updates.
but-
You can add that
Map's
in.
huge. The map is absolutely huge. That shit took ages, guarantee that shit took ages.
It should have taken a long while, but then again,
Have you seen the amount of cars that are in the game? The amount of and then for each car you have different specs. I don't think you realize how long that would have
I
taken
know,
to do
it would
each
take
individual car.
it
It would take like a month for each car,
it would take
maybe longer.
It would take a while, but I still doubt it took them almost 10 years, like 7 years, just to do that.
The only reason you say that is because you don't have that much enjoyment in the game.
No,
Trust me.
I'm not.
Trust
I'm
me.
not because
That
Trust
is
me, Daddy.
easily 8 years.
because you don't need
Trust me, Daddy.
You don't need 8 years to make a great game. You don't.
What's that got to do with the fact this has taken 8 years to make a good
I'm
game?
just saying I doubt it does. They probably maybe had the concept since 2008, but I doubt they actually started development to maybe like 2010 at the least. That's just in my personal opinion. That's just how I feel. And to be fair, that's probably the most realistic.
I feel like it would have taken the minimum maybe 2009, minimum.
Yeah, around there.
I think you're really underestimating how long and the scope the crew has. Like, it's just unrealistic.
Well, then again, I'm a stupid gamer. I'm ignorant to how long things take to make in video games. I don't see if I worked at, say for example, Ghost Games or any company or any developer, then yeah, I would then realize, holy shit, this took a long time. But since I don't make games, I don't know how long things will take. That's why I'm kind of like guesstimating.
I mean, to put it in perspective, this is like what, quadruple the size of Horizon 2?
Or it's a lot bigger than Test Drive Unlimited, which is a lot bigger than Horizon. So, just put that in the scale. I mean, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Test Drive Unlimited's map was like 32 miles to get from the top to the bottom, and maybe 15 miles to get from one side to the other. So that's actually quite huge for its time. But then take the cruise map, which is a lot more than that. It's 60 miles in game. No, sorry, it's 90 miles in game to get from one side to the other, and then to get. From
What's the car list?
I'm not sure how many cars are in it, but
It's got to be at least 100, hasn't it?
all I know is Skype is killing itself right now.
Yeah.
Freaking.
It's got to be at least 100. Like,
yeah, definitely, it's way over 100. Well, not way
Because
over, but I know it's 100.
each car, especially with how detailed it is got to be at least a month to make each, and then including the specs to add onto that, that's another a couple weeks, and then you got to keep in mind there's 100 cars in the game, which is going to be ridiculous to do, and then you've got all of the map to develop. I really think you're underestimating how. Like, the crew, it's boring in the sense that there's not much to do, but how big the game is, and you know, the areas to explore, and the car list, and the customization, there is a lot to do in the game. It's just we've already done it, and it's been out for quite a while.
Regardless, I think we can all agree the Crew is a good game to hop on every now and then, but I couldn't see myself hopping on it every 2 days. Probably every 5 days max.
It's...
I haven't went on the crew in months.
I haven't got... Well, actually, recently, what I've been trying to do since I'm making it rain with all that the crew money, I've been trying to find the best cars in each spec. So that's how I've been occupying myself recently on the crew.
I don't know. I've got all. Thing is, with me, I've got La Ferrari, and I've got all my cars that I want.
Believe it or not, since the Wild Run update, the LaFerrari isn't the fastest car in the game anymore.
Yeah. It's like the Bugatti's on the...
And the thing is with that though, even then, like in PvP, I would grind to get to platinum, but it takes so long, and I don't feel like I'm being rewarded when I do upgrade.
I'm gold 2, and you just don't get much.
Like it just doesn't feel. What, you get a paint, a gold paint, so I look like a
some
chav.
shitty stickers. That's it.
And like,
I feel like the way that it was thought of, like having different ranks, was cool, but I'd like to see awards for that. Like if you got to Platinum 1, you should get a lot more than just a sticker.
Yeah. Million. You should get a million. Just give him a million. Like, does it really matter at this point? Like, or there should be car reward. You should get like a car token. You know, you should be able to get money, crew credits maybe. You know, like to get to platinum is a fucking like it's a big thing. It's not like it's a like that takes a lot of time. I mean, money at crew tokens is the least they could do. But then again, I mean, who knows? They're still supporting the game, which is insane. You know, 2014 was when the game first came out, and 2 years later they're still adding shit in, which is mad. But then again, they have microtransactions in there, which is kind of the trade-off, I guess. And like they've obviously been doing paid DLC. That's the trade-off.
Transactions.
So it's really a sense of how much do you want microtransactions for long-term, you know, like long-term. What's the word? For long-term support. Like that's kind of the trade-off here. But anyway, with that being said, we should go on to the last few topics because we are currently 10 minutes and we've got 2 more topics to go. So the first, well, actually, these 2 are yours, Nina, so I'll let you lead.
Oh, is it? Hold on.
Bottom 2 about dreaming and happened things.
Do you just want to skip the happen things?
Could do.
Yeah.
Alright, because I think lucid dreaming is a whole lot more entertaining than saying, oh, these are the 3 best things that happened to me in the last year.
Well. You should explain what lucid dreaming is, because there will be a few people out there who don't know, like me.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to get into. So lucid dreaming is basically where, now you could trigger this by doing certain things, like I heard if you wake up every hour and punch the wall, like it sounds so stupid, but if you punch the wall, and then you do it in a dream, and if your hand goes through the wall, then you're lucid dreaming. It's kind of like that. Like there's different techniques. There's so many. I'm not even gonna get into them. Don't even know why I did, but basically, you could use techniques, or it just happens every now and then. And it's where you can control things in your dreams. And it's a little scary because if you think about it, you have everything. You're basically a god. Like you a god.
I'm a god anyway, nigga.
You are a god, nigga. But yeah, lucid dreaming. It's when you can control anything in your dream, and it is fucking scary because if you think about the wrong shit, you're gonna have a bad dream, nigga. But yeah, have you guys ever had any interactions with lucid dreaming?
Yeah. For some reason,
I think you should go since you had experiences in the past.
For some reason or another, all of my lucid dreams that I can remember have happened aboard ships or boats. I have no idea why, because I don't
Titanic.
I don't ride boats. I haven't been on actually I've just been on a boat recently, but I don't go on boats that often.
Oh my god.
And
I haven't been on a boat. Actually, I've been on a boat quite recently.
Yeah, it was a ferry in New York, but whatever. The first one I can remember happened on the eve of my birthday, and I was in bed, and I was a dream that I was a waitress, not a waiter, but a waitress on a boat, on a private yacht, and someone wanted a cocktail.
You're a waitress.
Yeah, not a waiter.
You were female.
I was in the dream, yeah. Because I remember in the dream
It's
I fell
Jack
down
Ella.
there and there's nothing down there, but whatever. And this one guy, in my dream, he was a douche to me, so I spiked his drink and he died. That was my lucid dream.
Who are you, Bill Cosby? What the fuck?
But then the second one I can remember was I was not on board a yacht, but I was aboard a cargo ship, and I was the captain, and there were some people that somehow climbed up aboard the ship as we were in the middle of Lake Michigan, and I basically threw them in the brig, and then they died.
So all yours just include death.
Yeah, on boats.
Okay, so I'll go next.
No, you go, babe.
Okay, then I'll go next. I've had a few lucid dreams. I've got an itchy armpit right now. Yeah, I've got a few lucid dreams I've had. I had one where I was driving an R32 on Australia, and then I saw this girl, and she was driving an R34, and I fucking crashed into her. She fell off a cliff. And I remember running out of the car and saying, "No, Monica!" And they
What?
And that was literally the dream. Like, I don't understand. I don't even know who it was. I've had dreams where I've been running away from giant spiders from Harry Potter, and
Oh, that's fucked.
yeah, that's when you think about the wrong shit and it goes all the way wrong. You know, I've had dreams where I can pretty much control all of my dreams. Because I don't have dreams that often, so when I do,
Yeah.
they're real retarded, Niggy. I tell you that real now. They're real retarded. So like, I don't know, like, it's hard to kind of pinpoint one which like I remember, because I don't remember a lot of my dreams. But lucid dream is retarded, nigga, especially when you're thinking about the wrong shit, nigga. When you're thinking about, like, that when you're sexting up someone, like, nigga, you sexting them up, you're like, nigga, I'm gonna holla at you. And you come out, you find them in real life, and then they got a dick.
No.
And I'm
No,
like,
it's
no,
usually like
nigga.
you're in
That's
the
right,
middle and you're
Cameron,
about to
both
glub,
victims.
and then when you're in the middle and you're about to glub, and then you wake up.
When glubbing, nigga, I tell you glubbing in dream, nigga. I'm like, holding in, and then next thing you know, I wake up and then my teddy bear there. I'm joking, my teddy bear won't ring there.
Anyway, before I get into mine, this is how I thought of it. So I was watching this one video of this guy, and I'm going to tell you why you probably shouldn't. So basically, he did all of these techniques to do lucid dreams, right? And he said since all this shit didn't happen in real life to him, then you have a completely parallel universe where he could do anything. And he did this every night, and it went down to the point where he didn't know when he was dreaming anymore. So he said that he went into class one day, and it was like 3 hours. He said it felt like 3 hours. He went through his day normally, and then he woke up. So he didn't know when he was asleep.
I actually
That
had a
is
dream
fucked.
like that. I had a dream like that where I went
I
through
would
the
agree on
entire
that.
school day and I woke up.
No, but the thing is with him when that happened, imagine like going through school and then
You were like felt like you were
like
actually
having the fear of waking up that you're dreaming.
Oh shit.
So
See,
you're
I've
basically
had something similar. I've had something similar where I went to school and I just had a lot of money, and like I was just shelling out money, nigga, and I actually thought it was real. Like,
Oh my god.
it was like in my head, I was like, I just thought it was real. CJ froze.
No,
Um,
no, I didn't.
Yeah, I in my head I thought it was real, and like I went out and I was making it rain. I must have won the lottery or something. I can't remember really now. And then I woke up and it felt like it was a Saturday, but it was actually a Friday, and it was a school day. And I woke up and it was time for school. I thought, what the fuck just happened? I've just gone to school. I've had all this money, and now I'm returned back to reality, and it wasn't very good.
I remember.
But I've had dreams like that before.
I had a
but you
dream.
realize this guy said these dreams were so real for him that like it came down to the point where he couldn't think of anything anymore in his dreams. It was kind of like just going by his day, and every day he had the fear of being asleep. And he said that later on, in order for him to fall asleep and not lucid dream, he had to take sleeping pills, and he said he would miss a lot of school because he would sleep for 15 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a very wild occurrence. Like that probably doesn't happen to everyone who lucid dreams.
Yeah, but think about it. Doing it every day for like 2 years.
I wouldn't be scared if that happened to me. I feel like I'm not crazy in the head enough to like get that fucked up.
Imagine you're in that guy's situation. You just upload a video to YouTube and it gets like 1 million views, and you just wake up and it has like 10.
I've had that happen.
Oh, well, not.
I've had. Okay, so actually, yeah, that was one of my lucid dreams. So basically, I was just going by my afternoon. I was in a call, and this dream felt like it lasted forever. So I was in a call with who was it? It was Charlie, Jay, CJ, Cam, Speedway. It was basically everyone in that call, right? And it was like 5 o'clock, and everyone left the Skype call. And then I went on to record a video, and then like at 11 p.m. I uploaded it, and I went to bed. And when I woke up, not in that dream when I woke up, it had like 100,000 when I woke up in that morning, and then I checked my YouTube channel and it had like 200K subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I woke up. Like
I've had dreams where I do YouTube full time, and I've had one where I get the 100,000 subscriber plaque, and I had one when I got the 1,000,000 subscriber plaque, and I was unboxing it, and I've had ones where like I'm doing subscriber specials, and I'm like doing my thank you thing, and I wake up and I'm like, whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? Like, and the thing is, you can tell I'm getting really emotional about it, and then like I just stop, and then I wake up and I'm like, the fuck just happened? Like I've had a few of those sorts of dreams.
Yeah, some of my lucid dreams, it was like, okay, this is when you really know you were lucid dreaming, because I was God. I was in the middle of nowhere. Everything was pitch black. Everything was pitch black, and I pointed up at the sky for some reason, and then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. At the ground, bitch. And a fucking lightning bolt. Fucking lightning bolt, dude. I was God.
I thought you were going to say plane then.
Oh.
Calm down, nigga. Shoot.
I had this one dream where
Right, we're going to go into the Q&A questions now. So, okay, sorry, it's Autism Awareness Month. You can carry on if you want to.
I for some reason, a lot of my other dreams take place in prison. And I don't know why.
I don't want to know where this is going to go.
Yeah, we will. I'm almost done with my podcast. Yeah,
it's not your podcast, you cunt. It's not your podcast, cunt. It's mine.
But basically, one dream I had where I was in prison, but I left. I didn't escape. I just said bye, and I left. And then I got into a car, and then I drove back into a different prison. I'm like, hi.
Is this after you showed up at school or before?
That wasn't a dream. Alright, that was a dream. Oh my god.
Alright, Q&A questions. So, for those who don't know, we do a Q&A session at the end of every podcast. So if you guys want to ask any questions, you are more than welcome.
Sure to leave them on my video.
We're going to go ahead and answer the ones that were left in last week's edition of Drivecast, obviously on our channels. Yeah, if you want yours, leave them down below. Anyway, now the first question comes from RDR770, and his question is, what do you think about the Tobuscus case, and how did you guys do on your GCSEs or the North-South America equivalent? So number one, Tobuscus.
What's the Tobuscus? I've heard of it. I just have no idea what it's about.
He's a rape person.
Ooh.
Don't care.
I
don't care.
I don't care either. Period.
Okay. Number two, how did you do on your GCSEs? So that's like
SATs, PSATs.
Whatever your final exam is before you go to college. Kind of.
I haven't taken them yet then. I mean, I've taken a PSAT and I did fine on that, but other than that, that's it.
Took mine, but it was like they weren't as hard as they were made out to be, but that kind of pressure that people put on you, and then I didn't really do any real preparation. I should have done a lot more preparation, to be honest. I got by, but I could have done a lot better. They're not hard. Don't listen to people when they're saying it's hard. It's not hard. All you gotta know is how they want you to answer the questions, and you'll be fine. But people seem to put a lot more pressure than you need to on exams. It's not that bad. Anyway, next question is from Custom Dudes, and he's got 3 questions. He says, most 1005 or Underground 2, the GTR or the FT1, drag, drift, or grip. So, number 1, the Underground 2 or most 1005.
Most wanted 2005.
Underground 2.
Nerd.
Number 2, the GTR or the FT1. I'm gonna say the
GTR.
GTR.
And number 3, drift, drag, or grip. Drift.
Grip.
All right. Next question is from Win3 Apollo. His question is, what's your favorite word? Penis.
Fuck. Oh no, someone should have said pussy.
Basically.
I was
Wait,
gonna
no.
say
Frickin' frick. There we go.
Oh,
That's
fuck
disgusting. Next question is from Mr. A and M, and his question is: if you were able to turn into a car, what would you turn into? I'd turn into.
No, I actually wouldn't.
I'd turn into a Hummer.
I'd turn into an NSX.
Yeah, would you turn into a Hummer because you got that big ghetto booty?
Yeah,
Ghetto-
nigga. I playing the music out my ass, nigga.
He's a gas guzzler. He's gonna shit
What
up some
we
of
do,
his shit.
cause West Coast is voodoo on you.
You know what else Hummers are?
I would be a Daewoo.
Oh no.
So going on to the
There's someone in my neighborhood with a Daewoo.
From HRC Motorsports, his question is: would you like to see an NFS game with every map combined? So that's like everything, every single map. No,
I don't think
no,
that
I
would
wouldn't.
work.
That
I
could
would.
work,
For the basic reason, I would want to see something new.
but it doesn't support the lore. Ah!
I wouldn't want to see. I would want to see something new. You know, it's cool having all these cities which we've already had in games, but we've already had in games. Like you can create memories in it, but it's much more accessible to create memories in a game which has a new city in.
Yeah.
So I'd like something new. Personally, I would not want to see that. I want Need for Speed. I don't want Need for Speed to dwell on its past. I want it to look into its future. So that's just me. They got deep real quick, nigga. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next question, and this one's from Olympic Llama, and his question is: there's a part of the NFS map that looks detailed but is inaccessible. Do you see an expansion coming? Now, I've actually explored that area, and there is lighting and stuff, but besides that, there's nothing really there. So in terms of an expansion, I cannot see it coming.
I wish they opened the downtown area, but I don't think they can. I don't think there will be.
No.
I think so. I think they would. Because if they have light... Okay. If they didn't have that area, and like that one guy that we talked about a few months ago, about how he made that fantasy map, I think that gave the developers some ideas. I think they'll do it.
All right, next one is from Gore Mikarazan. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. He says, do you guys keep up on the crew forum? If yes, do you see the arguments between the NFS and the crew people every now and then? No.
I don't go on
But that
there.
sounds fucking
But then again,
hilarious.
there's another reason
That
why
does.
I don't go on places like that, like the Need for Speed subreddit, because
Yeah,
it's
actually,
toxic.
after we're done, I'm really interested. I want to see that.
All right, next one is from Haroon Ali. He's got 2 questions, and he goes, for the first one, fuck, marry, kill, CJ, Caitlyn Jenner, and EK Drifter. And number 2, Tits
Oh,
Rass.
yeah.
So, at number 1, fuck, marry, kill, I'm gonna...
Rip me.
Oh, God. CJ's the best. Okay, well, I'm gonna marry Caitlyn Jenner, because she take care of me. I'm gonna kill EK. And I'm gonna fuck CJ because you need a good fucking dad.
Actually, you know, I agree with Cam. I'm gonna say Caitlyn Jenner because he/she can make some good eating.
And she's
then-
also he is gonna die first.
Alright.
Yep.
And then EK, well, obvious reasons, I don't want to like marry or fuck a furry. I don't want to
Alright,
fuck something
so-
which has got hairs on, like
Alright.
lots of hairs on.
So then I would kill EK and I'd fuck the living shit out of CJ. Oh my god.
Alright, so I would...
He has that BBW beauty.
CJ, you can't answer
Yes,
this question
I
'cause it's got
would marry Bruce Jenner, fuck EK
Caitlyn.
Drifter, and then kill myself.
Okay, that works.
Okay, so the next one is from Apple Slipper, and this question is: what was the worst news for you this year so far?
Project Cars release.
think he was talking about something a bit deeper than that.
But that is
Well,
the worst
shit,
thing
not
to
much just
Was that
happened.
really the worst thing that happened in your year?
Yeah, fuck Project Cars. Fuck you, Slightly Mad Studios, you pieces of shit.
Worst? This year's been pretty good.
Yeah, so far so good. I got a bad grade on my math test once, and it was like, alright, that's it.
That's literally like the same thing for me. Like, I didn't do too well in my English mark. That's
Well,
literally
actually, you know what? Twice this year so far, I've had to work on homework until 3 a.m. and I felt like death.
Shit.
I don't know. Haven't really.
That just happened on Tuesday too. Like
You
that
should
just
sue your
happened.
school.
Tell you what, I've thought of my answer. YouTube subbox is not working.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's worse than getting a shitty grade in math.
Like literally, like that. When you put so much time, we've talked about this loads of times before, but like when you put so much time into videos and not seeing it into subbox, it's pissing me off. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to go on to the next question from Zane plays Dirt 3, and his question is, what's the fastest car you've been in?
My, shit.
M3, probably.
Toyota RAV4 V6 cylinder. Actually, no, disregard. My cousin, he used to have a Camaro, and I rode in it when I was a kid, like 3.
Mine's either GTA Wise Guys Evo or an M3. I don't know which one has more horsepower.
Man, I know I've been in a few really fast cars. Not really fast, moderately fast cars, but I don't remember. They were like probably muscle cars, but I would say my grandfather's MR2 when he had it.
I'm trying to think, I've been in quite a few cars, but I can't think off the top. It's like a hard thing to think of the top of your head. I'm thinking about cars my dad's owned, and like
His Porsche.
I don't know. In the UK, horsepower don't mean nothing. Like it's all about corner speed and like transferring the weight through corners and that sort of thing. So like having power on tap, it's important, but it's not as important as handling.
I think just short answer, I'm just going to say MR2 because I just can't think of anything and I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes and think of something.
Either GTA Wise Guys Evo or the M3 E92. That is, I believe, all the questions on mine.
Alright, I have 17 comments on my last week's Drivecast, so it's pretty active, surprisingly enough. Like, I was not expecting this shit. So this one's from Next Gen Gaming, and he asked, if you could live in any tuner or muscle car, what could you live in? Okay, so if you could live in any muscle car tuner, what would it be?
What do you mean, like any muscle car?
What does that mean?
What?
Tuner.
So I guess if you were homeless, you'd need to live in it.
What? What the fuck?
Does he mean like a guy who tunes muscle cars, or?
Oh, you fuck boy! I said muscle car or tuner car.
I'd live in a.
You live in?
I'd live in.
Yes.
I'd want to live in a Chevy Impala because you see how much room is in that. It's huge. Like, jeez.
I would want to live in
A Volkswagen bus.
a Bel Air because that shit is like you can fit someone in the trunk.
And save them for later.
So, especially in the apocalypse, that might help. Yeah.
Alright, so the racer you want to be asked, would you want something like Race Wars in Need for Speed 2015, similar to Fast and Furious ones with the drag races, or the carbon ones with the long circuit races with 20 plus
A mix of
racers?
both would be
Sure.
I think, yeah, a mix of both would be nice.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are all the questions that I have in my version.
Goddamn daddy, there's the end of the podcast. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button and use that code CANCER on checkout to get a free slot of sperm.
By the way, guys, be sure to check out G2A for the hottest new games out on the market. Be sure to use the code word
Autism.
No, that's too generic.
What? It's Autism Awareness Month.
That's right.
You gotta use code
Be
autism.
sure to use the
Right,
code
anyway,
word
if you
autism.
guys enjoyed, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. If CJ remembers to go ahead and put the links in the description, we will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe. Any last words before we end episode 6? So you just spat, and that was disgusting. Oh! Ah!
It's Autism Awareness Month, guys. Remember that.
Walk hard.